Good afternoon, guys. My name is Christian Ramos, and I'm going to begin my informational speech. So, throughout the world, everyone has a hobby. Everyone has at least one or two hobbies that they eventually have in their lifetime. These hobbies can include, skiing, shooting, anything of the sort. And usually people get these hobbies because they think of them on the spot, or they've been wanting to do it for a while but never had the chance to, and then finally got to. Sadly, however, hobbies only last about 12 to 18 months on average. It's really sad to say, but that's just the truth. The same thing can be said about extracurricular activities for schools. There are kids who do a program, sports, band, fine arts, anything of the sort, and they usually last about a year, 2 years. However, there are some students who go above and beyond and do it all 6 years because dedication and passion. So, to transition, I'm going to talk about the story about how I was in eighth grade band and how one little switch kept me from quitting and made me the musician I am today, and how it made me much more passionate about music. So, to start off, I was in eighth grade. I was playing the baritone horn at first. I had just gotten into eighth grade and I became first chair in the second band. I wasn't the best player, but I was just an average Joe. So, I was in this chair and we had our first chair test for the year. I got beat by a seventh grader. I became second chair to someone who was under me, and I hated that. I was demotivated. My motivation completely went down, tanked. On top of that, I was also playing sports. I was playing soccer and football, and my mind was on those compared to band. I said, man, band's really boring. I'm just going to play sports because sports are fun. Then throughout that year, I had a bunch of friends start quitting, and it made me want to quit because I have no emotional support or motivational support. Then there was one day that my band director came and asked me, "Hey, I want you to stay after. I want you to try something." So I went and tried something. He brought me the tuba, and I said, "What is that? Why are you giving me the tuba?" He said, "I want you to try it out. I want you to play on it." So I play a few notes, start playing some things. I didn't sound too great, but then he said, "Hey, we're going to permanently switch you." And that in my head, I'm like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? Why? Like, I don't want to play this." And he said, "Trust me, just try it." So then the next day we had our full band rehearsal, and I tried out. I played on the tuba, and it's a disaster. I was embarrassed. My motivation completely tanked even more. Then he kept telling me, "Hey, you should just keep practicing. Here's some things to start practicing with." And he got me into the habit of practicing at least an hour a day or 2 hours. So then I started getting way more motivation. I started getting passionate about practicing. And then I ended up practicing 2 hours a day on my own volition. I just keep doing it. And I keep listening to music, videos, and I just keep listening to all these different things that help me get better. I eventually became first chair later on to the second chair test in the year, and my motivation completely went up to it just skyrocketed. Then later on, I went into high school. It was a completely different ball game. There were people from all different classes who were there too. Um, I kept the same habits of practicing 2 hours a day and kept watching videos and kept improving myself. As I was doing this, I was beating upperclassmen. I was beating sophomores, juniors, and even seniors. This was something I was really unheard of, and I was just a freshman at the time, and I was just really motivated to keep going. My passion for music kept driving up, and it made me into an even better player. As I kept growing, I eventually became the best at one point. And when I became the best, I won all these different awards, and I became the best player in the band. I became the best player in the district, in the region, and I was even almost a state competitor. I eventually tried out for solo and ensemble at the state solo and ensemble contest, and I got the top performance rating for my solo. That was unheard of, and it was just an amazing thing. I was highly motivated. My musical skills have increased. My passion for music just increased as a whole. Now, throughout this whole thing, I can definitely say that there's a bunch of hobbies out there. People quit them, and I'm very grateful that this hobby stuck with me because it wouldn't have made me the person that I am today if my band director just decided to switch me at the very last minute. Thank you so much.